You know, I don't like to talk politics, but as divided as we are, I think it's important right now. I got this friend who some might consider to be of the liberal persuasion, but I think of her more as a purple person. She wants health care and education for everybody and everyone to have an equal shot, you know. But I don't think she goes to the extreme left that a lot of people do. But it's been revealed to me that she's afraid that if, you know, the right, which is pretty extreme right now, if they win, that she will basically be isolated, captured, and physically beaten for her left ideology, maybe even like deleted. And she's even afraid that I, who have been her dear friend for over a decade, will do this to her. That's because of the generational trauma that women have and what happens when their party is defeated. That's what's happened to them for thousands of years, you know. And so it's a real fear, and I'm wondering, I started to wonder then, and I wonder how many people are there who don't necessarily agree with the far left ideas, but just stick with the herd for protection, and like, you know what I mean, because they're scared to get isolated. And I think there's a lot. Just like in the right, I think that's what's happened. I think in both sides, people are just sticking with the herd so they don't get isolated, because it's so risky to be an individual right now. It's so risky to speak out. So it's causing a division where everyone's scared. And, you know, both people, you know, if you liked, you know, equal opportunity for education and healthcare, then you're sticking with the same guy that wants a litter box in the bathroom. And where if you like, you know what I mean, if you are a pro-life guy, then you're sticking with, you know, the same guy that wants to form the Third Reich, basically. And even though most people are so much closer to the center and closer to each other than to either one of those extremes, they're so scared to break with the herd because of what happens traditionally when one party is defeated by the other party. So I think that's a lot of what's going on in our politics right now. It's a divide and conquer thing. And I just think if we would talk, which is why I go out in street perform and talk to everybody, I think if we would talk, we would find that compared to the similarities, the differences are almost unmentionable in most cases. It's just that it's always the loudest, most threatening that get the most attention. And that's terrible, but it's true.